Jerry Mallory here for SB Nation and PrideDetroit.com. The NFL season has arrived. It's taken a long time. The offseason was great, but now it's time to see our boys 11 on 11 in action that actually counts against their win or loss record. What are the odds? Before you watch any games, though, or even if you catch this after the first week or two, you need to look and listen at the predictions. I'm giving you all the division winners, your wild card winners, Super Bowl, individual awards, you name it. I'm predicting it, and I'm putting my stamp of approval on it. So let's start off by looking at your awards for the end of the year. Let's pass out some hardware. We'll start off with Defensive Rookie of the Year. This award is going to go to the San Diego Chargers man who can play inside, he can play outside. His name, Melvin Ingram. He's going to have a very good rookie campaign. Will walk away with a little bit of hardware. On the offensive side, the award winner, once again coming from the AFC, it's running back Trent Richardson from the Cleveland Browns. This will be a stagnant offense, but he will be one of the shining stars and will otherwise be a sore spot on this team, the offense. Now, Trent Richardson coming out of the draft, we know he has the injuries, but I'm of the belief that he'll stay healthy. And he's been one of the better draft prospects to come into the NFL since, I'd say, Darren McFadden. All that being said, he'll have a very good rookie year and will walk away with the vaunted award. Comeback Player of the Year, this was a trophy handed out to my man Matt Stafford last year. Once again, it will go to a quarterback. This year, it's going to go to the living legend himself, Mr. Peyton Manning from the Denver Broncos. Need I say more? If he stays healthy, which I think he will, all we've seen him do year in and year out is tear up defenses. I have no reason to believe he'll do anything different this year. Coach of the Year, Jason Garrett from the Dallas Cowboys. He's got these guys playing good. The defense will be very surprising this year, and we'll be hearing about the Dallas Cowboys quite a bit on this video. Player of the Year for the defensive side going to Super Mario Williams. Same face, new place. He's with the Buffalo Bills now. Now, they have two very strong interior linemen, Marcel Darius, Kyle Williams. These guys both can demand double teams. You've got Super Mario over there. That only means that there will be occasions where he will get single coverage. He's going to rack up tons of sacks. They're going back to the 4-3, and he's going to reap the benefits of that. Offensive Player of the Year, Calvin Megatron Johnson taking home the award. It's hard to believe that someone as dominant as he was last year can come into camp and into the preseason looking bigger, stronger, and faster than he was in his record-breaking year before. Well, Calvin did just that, and things that look easy looks like child play now. He's going to be on pace to potentially break Jerry Rice's regular season record for receiving yards, and he will get so close to winning the MVP award, but that is not going to go to him. Instead, it will go to Tom Brady of the New England Patriots. All he does is throw for 40 touchdowns every year, flirts with 5,000 yards every year. This year, you add a couple of second-year guys that will help out the running game in Shane Vereen and Stephen Ridley. You add offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels coming back to the fold. And then you add one of McDaniels' favorite targets in Denver, Brandon Lloyd. Tom Brady has a lot of weapons, and he has a new mega mind behind the scenes. He's going to break some records this year. Can you say 51 touchdowns? He's walking away with the Most Valuable Player award. Now it's time for the important things. The team aspects, your division winners, your playoff winners, and your Super Bowl champion. Individual awards are great, but this is a team game, and so here are the results. Your division winners, your wild card winners, the postseason, and your Super Bowl champion, as is boldly predicted by yours truly. We will start off with your division winners in the AFC. We have in the AFC East the Baltimore Ravens, in the AFC West the Denver Broncos. Going down south, it's a surprise pick, the Tennessee Titans, and back east, your champions, once again, surprise, surprise, the New England Patriots. Now, for the NFC, a bit of surprise starting off. Your NFC North champions will be the Chicago Bears. Down south, you have the New Orleans Saints, who will pick up the award once again as your divisional champions there. NFC East belongs to the Dallas Cowboys this year, and the San Francisco 49ers will once again repeat as champions of the NFC West. Now, for your wild card winners, you have the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles representing the NFC. And in the AFC, you have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans being represented for their respective conferences. Now, there are some glaring omissions. You don't have the Green Bay Packers there. You don't see the Pittsburgh Steelers. You don't see the New York Giants. Well, I didn't forget about these teams, but each and every year there is quite a bit of turnover in the NFL. The Green Bay Packers are getting a little bit older. They may suffer an injury or two. They will be on the outside looking in just barely, but they won't make it in my prediction. Same deal with the New York Giants. I'm not going to say they're having a Super Bowl hangover, but they have two very good teams in their division, and so they're going to struggle. Pittsburgh, they're getting older, and their offensive line has been shaky, to say the best. Now, going on to the NFL playoffs. In the wild card round, you have the Denver Broncos defeating the Kansas City Chiefs, the Texans from Houston defeating the Titans from Tennessee, the Detroit Lions beating up on the Chicago Bears, and the New Orleans Saints defeating the Philadelphia Eagles. In the divisional round, you have the Denver Broncos once again winning, upsetting the New England Patriots. The Baltimore Ravens will take care of business, defeating the Houston Texans. The Lions will get some revenge and defeat the San Francisco 49ers, and the Dallas Cowboys will defeat the New Orleans Saints. In the championship round, this will decide who's going to the Super Bowl. You have the Detroit Lions losing. Oh, it's going to be close, but they will fall victim to your NFC champion, Dallas Cowboys. And in the AFC, this time the Ravens won't make those key mistakes. They'll capitalize on a few turnovers from Peyton Manning, and the Baltimore Ravens will cash in and reach the ultimate, the Super Bowl, representing the AFC. So you have the Cowboys going up against the Ravens. Super Bowl in New Orleans 2013. And your Super Bowl champions will be the Baltimore Ravens defeating the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There might be one or two of my predictions that don't come true. So I wouldn't blow off watching the NFL season this year. Still check it out. Compare what I predicted with what actually happens. All jokes aside, leave your comments in the dedicated section below. Agreeing, disagreeing, leaving your own predictions. You know what to do. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, shame on you, but I'll give you a second opportunity to subscribe right now. I'll be back later on this week with 2 for the price of 1, 2 videos talking about our Detroit Lions, giving you an in-depth look at their season as a whole, and previewing their first game against the St. Louis Rams. So until then, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And as always, this has been Jerry Mallory for SB Nation and PrideDetroit.com.